All right, so what we're gonna do this time is we're gonna kind of do a pod style podcast kind of format. This video it's gonna be a little bit longer than normal, so you can sit down, relax, and either listen to this or watch it or whatever you want to do. But I have Mitchell here. He's going to sit here and talk with me about these cars that he found on Facebook, and we're just gonna go over them and take a quick peek. So
Hey
Mitchell,
everyone, thanks for having me on.
yeah, not a problem. This is super awkward for both of us, so bear with
Yeah.
us. But first, we have the 2016 Dodge Challenger SRT. He chose this one because it's pretty outrageous. I mean, what are some of the stuff that you except for the video, the great music video that literally has zero music to it. I don't know why he's wobbling the camera like that, but what were some of the things that you liked on the exterior of this car, don't like, or whatever?
Yeah. Honestly, I mean, the first thing I noticed was that you come around the side here, it's like a purple car. We decided to wrap it this like kind of like highlighter yellow.
Like the complete
Uh,
opposite color.
yeah, like I even have like a gray car, and I
Mhm.
hesitate to want to wrap it or do anything because it's I feel like the gray could clash with stuff. So,
Well, I mean,
um,
even look at the interior. I mean, he has red like accents and like purple accents too. Like his paddle shifters are purple. His automatic shifter that's ugly as hell is purple. But he
is
has red
that?
trim. Like,
Yeah,
it doesn't make any sense.
yeah, and that like that kind of like granite kind of forged carbon kind of looking material that's on
It's
everything.
so
Um,
bad.
yeah,
A lot of people
this
don't
is
like forged carbon in general. Like a lot of people hate the look of it, but the faux forged carbon, like this stuff, is so ugly.
I didn't even know that's what it was at first. Like, I'm
Yeah,
not a fan of too much carbon on a car or even forged carbon, but like that kind of looked more like granite to me. Like I'm really not
right. It
not
looks like a
not feeling that.
tabletop, or not
Yeah,
tabletop, but like a countertop.
yeah. Feel
But
like I'm nice and at home.
people eat
But
food on the back of their car with their wing. He eats it on his hood or his roof.
he's got a whole countertop. One thing I do like is the wheels on it though. I feel like he's picked out some nice wheels.
The wheels
Um,
aren't bad. They look like they're XXRs though.
oh
I,
really?
I can't tell. I think they might be. I believe, but I'm not 100% sure. They're not bad looking though. I mean,
Yeah.
they go with the muscle car vibe and everything. It's just certain things he did weren't the best. Like the wide body, it looks like a Duramax or what? Not Duramax. That's a fucking truck. The Duraflex wide bodies, they're like super cheap and crappy looking, and they're like replicas of real kits. It doesn't even go
Yeah.
down all the way. Like there's a
Yeah.
gap.
The arch looks super high on the front there too. Like
Oh yeah,
I
and
don't know
it's
if it's just because
wavy.
he's not that low, but yeah, exactly.
Oh, speaking of being low, like we have the picture of him with his airlift setup, but it's not aired out. Like he didn't air it out for the photos. I don't, or is that aired out and he just has it not dialed in at all? Doesn't his what is it, caster, the back and forth, like when you can move the wheel
Yeah.
forward or backwards?
Mhm.
Doesn't that look off in the rear? Like it's too
Honestly, it's
far
a little hard to.
forward.
Maybe it's a little hard to tell because the
It's a
fender
little
doesn't look
dark.
like perfectly round either. Like
Yeah, it
it's like
looks.
hard to tell where wheel center is on that. But
Yeah, and it looks like the kit is backwards. Like the bulkier parts in the rear, but the skinnier parts in the front.
oh yeah, I didn't even think about it like that. Dang.
Like I would think it'd be reversed, and you can also see how wavy it is. Like with the tire, it's like super wavy.
Yeah, and it like cuts off the like reflectors on the sides, like the front and
Right.
rear.
There's no like
You know,
indent here for the reflectors. It just covers it. Again, that's why I
yeah, I
think
feel
it's
like a
like a
lot of
Duraflex.
yeah, exactly. Like I think like higher quality kits, like you got Pandem or whatever. I feel like they do cutouts for that kind of stuff, or
Yeah,
even like trim lines and stuff. But um,
exactly.
And even if you look at like the front fender, it goes down onto the black like side skirt section, but like the back of the front fender where you have the side there, like yeah,
Yeah.
it like hangs down, but then the rear doesn't, which is kind of weird.
Oh,
But
weird. Yeah, because it like stops at the side skirt. You'd think it extend
yeah,
like how the back is.
It
You'd
does the
think
back too. Yeah,
see, it looks backwards.
it
Like
does.
this
Yeah.
should be on the other side.
Yeah.
Wonder if he did do it backwards. No, there's no way, right?
Yeah, I feel bad. I'm not the biggest fan of Challengers or wide body cars in general either.
Yeah.
But like, I don't know. I'm not feeling good things about this
I
one.
do
But
love Challengers. I want one. I want a wide body clinched Hellcat. That'd be sweet. But
I have to say, when they're bagged, they can be pretty nice for sure.
yeah, yeah. It has to be done tastefully, and right. This is not tasteful. Like he has a green stripe,
Yeah.
blue or purple blurple steering wheel. This is real forged carbon at least, but the rest of it's looks faux carbon. And then he has the red accents, the purple, and then his airlift thing is gold. His handles are fucking
Oh man.
purple.
And this all costs like money to do.
It costs a
That's probably
lot of
why he's
money.
asking like 30 for it still for a 2016 auto. But
Yeah, with 105,000 miles. Like, eh.
I also love the badge placement right on the passenger airbag. I
Oh
feel like
my
that's a great.
god! And it's a
That's-
6.4 liter.
does it? Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you have any engine bay pics? I didn't
No,
know.
I don't think so. It's just all interior stuff. I do like I forgot the name of this little guy.
It's like Super B or
Super
something like
B,
that. I don't
yeah,
know.
yeah. But it's not a Super B, that's for sure.
I love the fun videos though.
Yeah, yeah. The video is great because he's like
Until
booping
this guy
back and
loves his
forth.
car.
Right, right. And there's
That's
no
great.
music. He's
No
just like
music.
he's just stoked to have his car. See, those look like XSR or XXRs, right? The emblem?
Really?
I don't know.
I didn't know the XSRs could look that good. I
Yeah,
props to them,
they
man. It actually looks pretty decent. So
yeah, they make a pair that look like that, I think. Nice concave to them, but I hate the louvers. Louvers look like a fucking transformer.
it doesn't match
I
any
don't
line on the car.
yeah, a big boxy car with like sharp louvers. I don't get it.
Yeah,
But
I don't think we even mentioned the vertical doors. How do you feel about those?
oh my god, the Lambo doors? I can't do it. I especially on American Muscle, it just looks so tacky. And then you lift them up and you're like purple
Yeah,
or blue, whatever, like
yeah,
mismatched. Like if it was black, it would make more sense. That's why a lot of people when they wrap cars, the people that are wrapping them prefer the car to be black because it's a lot
yeah.
easier to hide than color.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh,
Yeah,
what do you think of
surprisingly,
the
I don't
Lambo
hate the
doors?
doors.
What?
I don't hate them as much as
Oh
I would
my
have
god!
thought. Like, I don't know. I don't know if I don't think they're making a comeback,
Out
but
of
they're.
all things,
I think the worst part is I feel like it's probably not a good door kit. Like it probably shakes around and stuff when it goes up. Like
yeah,
that's my
creaks.
biggest concern. Yeah,
Yeah, because it doesn't look like he used high quality parts on anything. To be honest,
yeah, that's my concern.
especially
He
when
took his
you.
splitter guards off though, so props to him for that.
Did they even
Put
have
him.
them on the 2016? Like,
Oh, you're right. I don't know.
yeah, yeah. So,
That's true.
but he did put a white line on his splitter, so technically could be a
It's
splitter
true.
guard. I do like
Looks a
the
little bit.
white calipers though. The white calipers are nice.
That's
I
nice,
I
and they're
just
like real calipers too. They look
yeah,
good.
yeah, it's a real big brake kit. It's not some faux brake kit, which is nice. Yeah, they're legit. But the thing is too is like when somebody does a wide body like this on a car, my problem is don't go cheap on the wide body because you regret
Yeah.
it. Like it looks bad and people can
Oh yeah,
tell.
for sure.
Like this is easy. It's super wavy. Like the car I had, right? Like the wide body, it's not wavy at all.
Yeah, definitely.
Like it's
And I
smooth
feel
and it's
like
like supposed to be.
for sure. I feel like if you're doing a wide body on a Challenger in specific, they have so many kits out there, even like
Oh
stock
yeah.
lookalikes. So I feel like you could do something that makes it a little bit more meant to be there. You know what I mean? Kind of looking.
Yeah,
And
exactly. Or get
yeah,
somebody that like get a good body shop that can fix this. Make
yeah,
it look good.
totally.
But overall, actually, you know what we could do? We could just rate these on
Yeah,
a
yeah. I'm seeing
like a crappy scale. I swear those are X. They're not.
that.
They look like them though. I swear. But we could do like a what do you like a shitty
A rank
scale?
out of 10 or something.
Yeah, like 10 is like horrible and 1 is like not bad.
Yeah.
All right,
All
so
right.
I think this challenge is probably like a 5.5.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
It's not bad, right? It's like it's decent, but it could be way worse.
Yeah. I was bouncing around between 4 and 5. I think so.
Yeah.
I pretty much agree with you on that. Like, he's done some work to it, put his love into it, but it's not that tasteful. But I mean, I guess we
Yeah.
all got our own styles though. So
Yeah, exactly. But it could have been a lot worse. It could have been a lot better. But oh god, I didn't even notice the green gate. Anyways, we should move on to the next card. And
let's do it.
this one, it got way worse.
Go
Got
back. Go
way
back.
worse. All right, that's better.
All right. Oh, nice.
what's the SpongeBob? My eyes.
Oh
Or
no.
Plankton.
I'm ugly and I'm proud. It's great.
So this one's a 2012 Toyota Camry XLE. They had to make sure you knew it's an XLE sedan, not a coupe, not an XL. It's an
That
XLE
knockoff
sedan.
stuff.
Right. Oh, and they had to make sure it's a 4-door, even though you said sedan. So it. You can take the lead on this one. This one's too much for me.
Oh, dude, I don't know. I go to another picture. I can't.
It's so bad. Like, look at the front grille. There's no front grill.
Yeah.
This, you know what this looks like? This looks like a FRS, like a. What's that other one? What's the other Scion? The squared one? TC. It looks like a FRS and a Scion TC had a baby, and their front bumper came out like that.
Yeah.
Like, it has the weird thing with the sharp line, but it's like squared.
I feel like it's got a lot of the same mods I've seen on TCs before as well. Like an interesting color. I feel like that's probably not a factory color. It's got to be.
Yeah, that has to be wrap, right?
Job.
So, look at this. He has 37,000 miles, which isn't bad for 2012, but I don't know how accurate that is. Like, is that? I don't know. That seems kind of questionable.
For 2012, yeah, that's pretty low. But sometimes that's like since a rebuild, if they rebuild a motor or anything.
Yeah,
like I don't know.
Exactly. So let's see. Brand new paint job. MV Green from House of Colors. I can't believe you fucking painted this and spent the money to do it. But new headlights with new LED bulbs. Sunroof, backup camera, etc. Fully loaded. Godspeed lowering springs. Terrible fitment for lowering springs. Terrible fitment in general. I do have stocks as well. Nobody cares. 18 by 9.5 ESRs, like the cheapest wheel in the world, like $200. You put Corbu. Is that how you say it? Corbu? I don't even know how to say Corbu. Corbu. Bucket seats.
Corbu.
Dude, his bucket seats cost more than the wheels and tires combined.
Dang, really?
Like, those are probably, what, $500 seats at least?
I will say I'm not a fan of those wheels choice at all.
No.
On anything, honestly.
I mean, I don't like ESRs in general. They just look cheap.
Yeah, I used to like ESRs when I first got my coupe and stuff, 100%. But then I kind of, grew out of it.
Yeah, exactly. And I liked them too. I mean, they were like, I think that's like every person's like first kind of wheel is ESRs or XXRs or something. It's cheap. They don't look too terrible, even though I just said they look cheap. But I mean, it's a first car mod kind of thing.
That's true.
I feel like you grow out of it real quick though, because people make fun.
I don't know if I'm unless you want to talk about wheels. I'm still on my stocks, and I've only bought more stocks for my car.
Oh my God. What?
But, yeah, I mean, you saw I got. Hey, it's a clean set. It had like 1,000 miles on it. It's hard to find. Whatever.
Jesus. All right, so this has high flow cats with straight pipe and res tips. That probably sounds horrible because it's probably a 4-cylinder, I'd assume.
I'm not sure if it's 4-cylinder, 6-cylinder, or.
I don't know, but I'm sure it doesn't sound the best, especially straight piped. Well, that's not even straight pipe. He has high flow cats. It means he has cats still. And he has resonators near the tips.
Resonators are
That's not technically tips? Straight pipe. Straight pipe is just pure pipe. Like no, nothing blocking it.
Yeah, no mufflers, no whatever. But I don't
Oh,
understand if that means resonator tips. I don't really get that means,
yeah, that
but
doesn't make any sense.
yeah, I've got mufflers and resonators on my car, but
Right.
resonators are different from tips. I don't know.
Yeah. Newer engine, so you're right. The 37,000 miles with low miles have paperwork, new plugs, new sensors, new AC lines, cold AC, hot heat, much more. I mean, you're in Arizona, you don't need hot heat still.
Yeah.
But
So I mean, considering the new engine or whatever it's put on it, I feel like 12K. I was thinking maybe that's not so bad, but considering everything else that's kind of wrong with it, I don't know. I feel like that's still asking a lot.
dude, 12K is like way overpriced. Even like a
Yeah,
perfect condition stock version of this car, I wouldn't pay 12K. 8K maybe.
that's true.
Like, and the funny thing is it gets trailered.
It
It gets
does,
trailered to shows,
dude.
and
It's a show car.
I
It's a
can't
show
believe it.
car.
I can't believe it won a trophy.
You can't see what it says on the
I
trophy, can
can't.
you?
No, it's too
Oh,
small. Thank you.
I'd
But
like to
like,
know.
I
Comment down below what you think he got a trophy for. That's
best
funny.
paint job maybe. Even the paint job looks like you can even see the orange peel. It doesn't even look glossy.
Yeah.
Then he has that Mexi Flush Fitment. That's what
Oh
I had
no.
on my first car. It's so embarrassing. I thought it
Oh
was so
yeah.
cool. Dude, I had lowering springs too. And I was like,
Sick.
oh, this is going to be so much cheaper than buying coilovers. I'll just buy lowering springs and aftermarket shocks. And I have a true coil setup, and I didn't know what that meant or what I was doing.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I literally just upgraded stock suspension to more stock suspension and then lowering springs, and that's it. Like,
Nice.
it was so embarrassing. And then I had this Mexi Flash, and I thought it was all cool.
This is just your first car here. I see. Nice.
Yeah. Yeah, this isn't this guy's first car. You can tell. He's put a lot of work into it. Why don't you have a grill? It's so
Yeah.
ugly. It looks like it
Well,
got in an accident.
all I will say too is like for cars like this, you probably don't have a whole lot of mod support. I mean, you probably got a lot of stock parts you can go off of, but
Yeah.
like this wing, that front end, like you got to piece a lot of random stuff together to make it work. So
That's a good point. This looks like an STI wing or something, right?
it
Like some
does.
Subaru wing.
I was
Yeah.
thinking like Evo or something, but yeah.
Yeah. It definitely doesn't fit the car, but that's a good point. It probably doesn't have a lot of aftermarket support. Honestly, do a slight lip kit around and slam it to the ground. Guarantee it looks way better than this.
Oh yeah.
And
Just go like super low. If you're trailering it already, just slam it.
oh
Like,
yeah, like
yeah.
why would you have this gap and not drive it? And you can see it
Honestly,
looks like he rubs too, even with that height. It looks like on the tire he rubs a little bit.
dang, I didn't see that.
That's kind of embarrassing. It's that Mexi
Yeah,
Flush man though, and he has the
sure.
yellow speed hunter. The only speed he's hunting is
Oh,
people running away from his car.
yellow and green. Oh man.
Oh yeah, like the worst color combo. At least do white.
You know what I will say? I love like random cars that get like slammed or bagged or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
You'll see something you've
I
never
agree.
seen before, just like on the ground, and I love that. But you got to do it right.
Mm-hmm.
And oh, red, yellow, and green is not the move for me personally.
No,
Like,
this looks
yeah,
like somebody got stuck in the early 2000s and didn't know how to modify their car.
yeah. I mean, who knows? Maybe this was built in the early 2000s. You never know.
It's a
Or well,
2012.
it's at least in 2012. All
That's
right,
the
no, I'll shut up.
problem.
We're past this.
I mean, like these look like child seats. Like I feel like these look fake or like weird. I don't know.
Almost like those like seat covers, But
Right. Like look at the padding. It looks like it's coming up too. Like I don't. Eh.
yeah,
Then why wouldn't you clean your interior for taking photos of it? And his steering wheel's all gross. Looks like he spray painted the interior.
it's kind of odd to me there. Like, go back to that last photo. See that like the A pillar looks kind of red.
Yeah, it is red.
Okay, go back to like the first pic, very first.
I think he changed it. Oh, it's
because it looked
yellow.
like it was. Yeah, it's yellow.
Oh my
I don't.
god. To match
I
the
was.
tire lettering?
Yeah, so I was like, did he change it? Did like.
I wonder if that's
Uh,
like the first iteration original paint is red because his car, when it's on the lift, it's red. And then here it's
yeah.
red. You
Oh,
should
it
have
is red.
left it red.
Yeah, I kind of like the red. Man, he should have got rid of those wheels a long time ago.
You should have gotten rid of the car a long time
I,
ago.
yeah, I'd say yeah. I just can't get past the wheels. I mean, I feel like I can't even
Yeah.
judge it right just based on that. But I'm a Tuck guy.
Because
I'm not a Mexi Flush guy. Tuck for sure.
I'm. Oh, yeah. Tuck or lip defender something.
Yeah,
Tire at least. I don't know.
yeah. I know you're more of a lip defender kind of guy. I'm definitely a Tuck, like way up in there. Just not even trying to get it close to
Stuffing
lip
up in there.
defender. That's just me. Yeah, just making it look kind of stupid low.
Yeah.
But I never grew up around like the whole like fitment kind of stuff. It was all just about like lowered cars and whatever.
Mm,
So um,
yeah.
some of my
Well,
favorites I've seen are just slammed, and this is not that. It's
this
poking.
is not
Definitely,
that.
it's almost like worse than stock. I'd say like it
It's.
definitely
It looks
is
like it
not.
was in a car accident.
That's true.
Like,
It's
you
definitely
have no fog lights. You have no front. Whatever. Like,
yeah, it's missing stuff.
yeah.
Like my car is too though. So
Oh, this is way
like,
worse.
yeah, parts are on the way. Don't worry.
Mhm. What
All
would
right,
you rate this?
probably say maybe guys on a budget. I don't know. I'd say a 6
He
though.
is
It's up
not
there.
on a budget.
A 6.5. I don't know.
There's no way he's on
That's.
a budget. He painted the car.
I mean, he needs money. He's asking 12 for it. So
Yeah, I'm like 9.9. No,
9.9.
no, that's too
Okay.
harsh. Like 9.5.
Yeah.
I could,
I mean, I'm
yeah.
trying to not totally like slam it for being a
Oh my.
Camry, but
I don't mind
I don't
it's a
know.
Camry. I mind that it looks like trash.
Yeah.
Speaking of trash, how do I zoom
Okay.
in on this thing? I gotta. How do we zoom in? I want to see more of this. Let's take cell phone pictures. Jesus. All right, so we got a wasp. Um,
Is it a screenshot
it
like from a
looks like it.
phone?
Yeah, it looks
Like
like a
he's like
screenshot.
on a call or something. He's got like the little green bubble in the top left,
Yup.
like the little icon at the
Oh,
bottom.
I wonder if he's I wonder if his phone's in Spanish because this is one day 15. So instead
Yeah,
of
one of
one
the
of.
yeah.
2004 Nissan 350Z looks like a wasp. It legitimately kind of gives wasp vibes. So he did nail that.
That is true.
But dude, what is up with these photos? You couldn't take 2 seconds to like get off your phone? These are terrible. I can't even zoom in on these.
Like
And
crop them
there's
down or something. That
yeah,
sucks.
and there's no description. That's cool. He wants $13,000 for this. You probably spend more money unmodifying this car than you would buying it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
that's the color. That's the
What?
color. You think he'd stick with like the yellow, but I guess the yellow underglow probably doesn't look too good. But
The car doesn't look too good, so it's perfect. Like, the wheels are terrible, too. The wheels are bad choice. These are like... yeah. I don't know.
all
I
right,
feel like you go to, like, a cheap wheel or tire shop, and these are the wheels you pick out.
I know they look like they're really cheap. But
Really cheap.
honestly, they don't seem that bad to me. That's like
They do
I
flow
know
with
they're
the
bad.
car.
Yeah, but I like the little yellow lip on it. It looks
Oh
It's
my
got
god.
something interesting. It's too much with the rest of the car, but like I don't know. It's of course you got that big wing on the back there too. But
Yeah, the wheels do go with the car. Doesn't mean it looks
because it's
good.
yeah, it's got that like old school tuner kind of look, but it looks a little like muscle car-y too, like which is kind of throwing me.
Yeah, I feel like Need for Speed Underground 2.
Yeah,
This is the
cars.
car that I made.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
100%. At least the interior is not all trash. I mean, it's automatic, but I don't really care about that. More of like, at least it's a clean interior.
Yeah.
God, I can't get over the outside though. It looks so bad. Like, I mean, what he was going for, he did accomplish. It looks like a B.
Yeah.
So
You know what's interesting is like, so he's got like the black roof going, and he's got like kind of like a black side skirt thing going, which
yeah,
like kind of makes the car a little bit like sleeker looking,
it does look
which is
skinnier.
yeah, it's almost given like 400Z vibes, just like a tiny bit. I mean, granted, it's a Z, but um,
Yeah,
it
no,
just
I can
also
see
makes
that.
the car look tall, and it doesn't look like it.
Yeah, it looks kind of weird. Like it
Yeah,
hides part of the
it's
body.
yeah,
So it looks like somebody's sucking in their gut a little bit.
yeah.
Trying to get
That's
skinny.
yep, yeah, exactly what it is.
But yeah. I mean, this isn't too bad. Again, I keep saying it. I feel like they accomplished what they were trying to go for, but I don't know why you go for it. Unless you like bees a lot, I guess. And underglow that doesn't match, but
It's definitely a little different. It's definitely yellow. I'd say it's yellow.
yeah. It's not the worst car we've seen so far. That
Yeah,
Camry is pretty atrocious. But
yeah.
I would give this like a 6.82.
Mhm.
That's not,
I'm still trying to like settle into my ranking. I don't really know
oh my
like how
god.
bad it can get.
Oh my
So,
god.
man,
Would you be
I feel like I've
caught
been pretty
driving
mid.
this?
uh, that's a great way
Exactly.
of putting
So
it. I kind of want to fix my ranks on the past few cars now, but I have I haven't been able to stop thinking about that Camry. Okay, I feel like I should put that Camry at a 9. Sorry, I was
yeah,
definitely
that
wrong
Camry is
before.
bad.
I'll put this at like a 7.5. Like it's up there.
Yeah, yeah. I'd
Yeah,
be embarrassed driving around in this,
yeah.
unfortunately.
Not
All
as bad
right.
as the Camry, I guess, but
That Camry is awful. This is pretty bad. So this isn't
creeped out. Is there someone in the car?
an alien, yeah. A fake
Sick.
alien.
Oh, really?
Well, it's a galaxy car, duh. There
Oh,
has to be an alien in it. I like i8s. I actually like i8s a lot.
sick.
This is bad. Like this is really bad. I don't like the wrap at all. I don't like the creepy alien at all. Like put a cute alien in there or something. Like a full body fucking alien in there. Kind of
Yeah, it's a
creepy.
little odd. You know, they like the theme. They're really into
I
space stuff.
guess. And
Like this is one of those things where like cars aren't their thing, but like space is or whatever. I don't know.
maybe they should stick to space and not cars. Dude, they do the light thing truck guys do. They like put the lights around the rotor or whatever, or however they
That's
do it.
interesting. Oh, it's so cringe. I feel like I like kind of like it, but I feel like it's cringe.
Stop.
No, stop.
It looks so
I don't know.
bad.
It
What are
is
you
bad.
talking
It's bad.
about?
I feel like it's bad, and even it's bad on trucks. But I feel like there's
It
a world
goes,
in which this will work somehow, but it's not this. Like
yeah, and
I don't
it's not in this universe.
know.
See what I did there?
I see what you
Dang,
mean.
that was good.
Funny.
The wheels aren't the best either, so I don't even know. We gotta see
I
more.
think we should go through the description here too.
Cosmic 8 i8. The
Oh, it's got a
description, yeah, we
whole.
could go through that. 44,000 miles, not bad. Hybrid, already new. Money is still owed on this vehicle.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Oh, you
Oof.
ruined it. Oh, brand new, four brand new tires. Interior roof has Rolls Royce Starlight LEDs. Just put Starlight. It doesn't have to say Rolls Royce, you nerd.
Yeah.
And the wheels in underglow. In underglow? Has underglow?
Mhm.
It looks
So like
terrible.
this, you're asking 66 for it. I want to know if that's like full everything to get the title, or if it's like
Right? Is that how much
still
you
is
owe?
that taking over payments after 66 grand, or like what? But um, 'cause I don't think that's like a terrible price for an i8. I mean, they're coming down, but uh, I don't know.
Yeah, I feel like they're closer to like 80 to 100, right?
Yeah, I think typically that's what I've seen. That it's my dad's like dream car, so I keep an eye on him.
I
But
do love this car. I want this car bagged and white with a Liberty Walk wide body on it.
ooh,
Oof, fucking
that's
nut.
sick.
But
It's
I
got some
mean,
great lines.
it has, dude. I remember when this car came out, and I was like, Dang, this is the first concept car that stayed the way it looked.
Oh yeah,
As
right.
a concept, yeah. But I mean, it is futuristic and kind of space like, but don't put fucking the universe all over your car and then try to sell it.
Yeah, it doesn't need it, but
No.
again, I guess this could be just like the thing. I don't know.
Again, another car with underglow.
Multicolored.
Right. Is that white, blue, and red, or is that like white and then
Looks
like
like
a different hue of white and then red?
yeah.
That's pretty bad. You can't really see it, can you? There we go.
Yeah. Speaking
A
of
little
I8s,
better.
though, like I love the front of this car, but like
Yes.
the back is kind of ruined for me. I know. Oh, I mean,
That's
especially
super
this one,
ruined.
but I meant
Jesus.
like I8s in general. But like,
You don't like the rear end? I love
do
the
you
rear
want me to
end.
ruin it for you?
No, don't do that.
Have you heard the thing with the Porsche?
No. Okay.
You not heard this?
What? What is it?
Okay, it works better if you have like a plain i8 that you can like look at.
Right, not
But
one
like,
that's so distracting.
yeah, but like the if you go back to that last pic you were on, whatever, like the little like tail light markers,
Uh,
whatever, like those are like 911 tail lights, like Porsche 911 tail lights,
oh,
and it's getting pooped out the back of an i8.
Jesus Christ. Okay,
I just next time you
nope,
look at the back of my,
nope,
it's
nope,
ruined.
nope,
I'm
nope,
sorry, I
nope.
can't.
Not looking at it. Nope, not picturing it.
Yeah, sorry,
There's
I can't.
aliens. Don't
Straight
ruin
out
this
of Area
car for me.
51. Okay, I like that it's all themed though. Like
Yeah, it is themed badly,
you're a
but
space
it's
guy.
themed.
You
I'm,
like space.
yeah, but I'm not like tacky. I'm
Oh,
kind of tacky. Okay,
I'm
stop.
just kidding.
Stop. All right. Anyway, straight out of Compton. How cheesy is that? That was like popular
Yeah,
when the movie came out again. The Straight Out of Compton movie.
that's true.
Yeah,
Got a T-shirt
it
that says
doesn't
"Straight
matter,
Out of
but
Cash."
same. So is
Accurate.
this guy apparently because he can't afford to
Sure.
keep this car. Oh, Rap Sesh wrap this. Ooh, that's embarrassing.
Dang.
Ooh. Well, I mean, not like they chose to do like made the design. So, anyways,
Yeah.
um,
I guess if there was ever a car you were gonna do this on, it looks pretty futuristic, but
it
I
doesn't
don't know.
make sense. It
It's a
doesn't
lot
make
of
sense
money.
to me. That is a
It's a
lot
lot
of
of
money,
money.
especially with a printed wrap. You're looking at probably close to 8 grand or more, especially for how intricate this
Pay off
car
the
is.
car.
Dude,
Pay off the
pay
car.
off the car. Like all the mods you put on here, you could probably pay the car off.
100%. I feel like if you mod any car, pay it off first. Like I don't know. Like nothing makes a car personalized like your own than having the title.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I don't know. I feel like most people can't afford it. Like, yeah.
that's true.
But who can? I don't know. People
I don't
get
know. You
in
can
debt
start.
modifying these cars anyways. So,
No, but if you can get an i8, I mean, I
uh,
don't know.
this,
That's to apply for a loan for that. You could probably at least get something modify it. I mean, I just
right?
got a Hyundai and doing fun stuff with it. But
Yeah.
on that note, let's move on to something
Uh,
else.
he really wants people to know his Instagram. Just massively slapped on his car.
His plate looks like too.
Oh yeah, we get it. You want to be known. Like I like the
Yeah.
Starlight headliner. I do enjoy this, but
If I didn't, yeah, if I didn't see the rest of the like pics, this was nice from this angle.
yeah.
Like,
The seats look nice. It's nice and clean. It has Starlight headliner. I'm fine with that. Oh, this is reflective.
dang.
Even worse. How do you not get pulled over for that? I feel like that's too distracting.
Yeah.
That's
Almost looks
why.
like it's like lit up blue too. Like,
Oh, wait, is that part of the underglow? Maybe
maybe.
because the lights in here too, and this looks like a hole.
Yeah.
I have no idea what this person's. Like, I feel like this would be illegal, right? Because underglow is illegal because it's distracting. I thought. So
Oh
this is
yeah.
like even worse. A car barely puts their headlight on it. It's like blinding.
That's true.
I don't know. Or it could be a safety thing because I guess reflective. It doesn't matter. It's ugly. It's trash. And now his wheels are green and he has little door lights. It's stupid.
His wheels are green, sick.
Well, no, the light was green. I'm sorry.
Yeah, yeah. No, I saw
Even
that.
worse. The interior is not bad. I don't mind the footwell lights because I feel like this car would come with that stock. Might not, but I feel like it would. Like it seems like a car that could. And it's just, yeah. You have these giant LED strips in the back.
I feel like whoever, like, the owners of this car, like, the attention's got to be on them. Like, they got the
100%.
expensive, supercar. Oh, he's got a little Lambo in there or whatever.
That makes
like,
sense.
like, interior of a car is what you enjoy, right? Like from your driver's perspective, right? And the
Right.
exterior is what you want people to see, and
Yeah.
what you like
Show
to.
off.
But yeah, it's giving me a little bit show offy kind of vibes, and
Yeah.
you know,
It's a little too show offy, in my opinion.
yeah,
The interior's not bad. It's nice and clean.
yeah, pretty much stock. I mean, just
Yeah.
even the
Except
just the
for
headliner, pretty much.
the giant freaking LED lights.
Oh, true.
Yeah, the interior's not bad. Nah, I can't get behind this though. It's so obnoxious. I don't know. Anyways,
All right,
I'm gonna rate
give it a rate.
this 7.2.
Okay, okay. See ya.
No, 6.2. 6.2. I'd drive it, but I wouldn't be happy about it.
Yeah. I'm kind of making my scale like 1 or 2 is like not that bad, like neutral kind of, and then 10 being like atrocious, right? And I feel like it's probably like a 5.5. Like
Yeah,
it's not something I'd want to be seen in. It kind of catch my attention, be kind of cool, like, and just like, wow, look at how much work someone put into that, and it's all themed well, but it's
you
it's
get a
not
cool
something you get for me.
passenger.
It's not a car person kind of car, if you ask me.
No,
Like,
no, this is not a car person car. This is you have too much money, and
apparently,
you think cars are
not.
cool.
Yeah.
You're not a car person. All right,
Agreed.
so we got 3 more 1994 Lincoln Town Car. This thing is
Oh yeah.
insane looking. $2,800. I feel like a box of Cheez-Its and maybe $100. I'd probably give that to you for this thing. It
Mhm.
looks like it's Mad Maxed out. Looks like he's gonna go
Definitely
run
is.
somebody over and kill him with their little Reiki boy.
It's
Custom
got
Road Warrior
200
Mad
and
Max vehicle. Called it.
beautiful. Love it.
Why would you take it to
200.
Burning Man?
I don't know.
What?
It's Burning Man.
It's like a festival thing. People
Oh,
get
okay.
high and have sex and stuff.
Oh, that looks
It's like a
like.
music festival, I think.
I feel like the
Anyways,
last car looks better for that. Anyway,
right. It looks like that last car
you're
was
making a
part of a
statement.
rave.
This one looks like you're not making it home. You know what I mean?
It looks like you're going to the local derby to run over other cars.
Yeah.
And he's trying to go
Exactly.
back in time at the same time. Like the back of it looks like a rip-off DeLorean. That doesn't even look like it works. Maybe it
What
sucks
is
air.
that?
It looks like a ram intake, probably. Or a faux blower?
I mean, I
But
just don't know what it actually is, because there's no way someone actually made that as like a lower,
it
right? Like, looks heavy. Like,
looks like an anvil.
that was my thought. Like, yeah,
And then you pointed out the piston earlier too. Like you
yeah,
have a giant fake piston in the front. That is kind of cool. That is kind of creative. But
clever. I like it.
eh.
I like the so far the spikes are my favorite on the front though.
Yeah, the spikes look like it's gonna kill somebody. Those are what are they called? Shin splitters.
Oh
Like
really?
yeah, like when you have like a splitter in the front that's like really sharp or canards or something, you cut your shins
Yeah.
on.
It's also kind of giving me like, I know it's not, but it's kind of giving me like the train, like the front of those like old school trains with the
Oh, with the shields or whatever.
cow, whatever they're called, like the push off
Yeah.
cows, that kind of thing. Yeah, I don't know, but it looks
Imagine
a little
trying
bit
to
more aggressive. Like,
right. Looks like you're gonna cook some cows with it. You're gonna stab
yeah,
them and eat them later. I mean, it's
It's
not.
on
I
the
mean,
back of
it's
the stuff.
not bad. It looks like this car was meant to be stupid.
Yes, and we like that here.
Yeah, we like stupid. I don't even. What's the electronics? I don't even understand that. Like,
Is it connected to something? Like,
it's connected to this blower thing. At least it's
ooh,
centered.
I just got an idea. I just got an idea.
Uh
It's probably not what it is, but I'm like, imagine if that was like a flamethrower or something on the hood.
oh. Be like dragon or something. It
Yeah,
legitimately looks like a derby car,
it
like
does. Yeah.
demolition derby, and it's just like all funny looking. This doesn't make any
What is
sense.
that?
I don't know, like an air canister thing or something. It has like a gauge on it.
Yeah,
There's an exhaust.
it's the
Cool.
NOS.
Gonna ejectocito cuz somebody.
Those are some thick tires, dude. Holy cow.
Yeah, those are
The
some
sidewalls.
monsters. Are the fronts like
Jeez.
that too? No,
Oh my gosh. Those are
those are
rears, dude.
thick. Those are wide. They're so big that they're like folding over into the wheel.
Yeah. They look like actual like donuts. Like
Yeah.
just mounted on a metal like wheel. Oh, the like
I don't get
yeah.
this. I mean, it's kind of cool if you're looking to derby it maybe and have some fun, I
Yeah, if you don't
guess.
care and you want to smash it.
Yeah.
He's only asking 2,800. What more could you
Yeah, it's
ask
a
these
Lincoln Town
days?
car, so
Yeah.
at least it's safe. You have a bash bar, so that's good.
It's safe. Yeah.
Right.
Got a hose going up on the left side there too. Oh, man, this is some interesting. I want to know what that
Right.
goes to.
Like,
What all this works for.
I
Like
don't know, but he has like two lines. One comes up here and goes up to the top and then goes to the front. Like, I don't.
telling you, flamethrower. Let's make it
That'd be
happen.
awesome. That'd be amazing. Just shooting flames out of here like a dragon.
Yeah, you can buy flamethrowers.
Yeah, yeah, they're legal.
That's into it. Legal. I'm like,
Yeah.
wow, pretty cool.
I think when Elon Musk sold his, he called it not a flamethrower because people said who's gonna buy a flamethrower.
Oh, I
So
saw
he's
that too.
like, so I named it not a flamethrower.
That's hilarious.
uh, but I don't know. I feel like I would buy this for $500 just for funsies, you know?
Oh, yeah, yeah,
I
three
don't
grand's a
even
little bit
know.
much, but
Yeah, yeah, 3 grand is a lot. It looks like a lot of work went into it,
yeah,
but
definitely.
nobody's gonna pay that unless
Oh,
you're
cheap work.
an idiot
Yeah,
or you have money growing out of somewhere.
yeah.
But let's look at the next one. We have a
Hey, we gotta
20.
rank that, bro.
Oh, we didn't rate it. Oh,
Hey,
I I'd rate this like a 3.5. I wouldn't mind driving this.
I was gonna say two. Yeah,
Yeah, I wouldn't
great.
mind driving this at all. Compared to the
Yeah,
other cars, I'd be like, yeah, this is supposed to be a spectacle.
I'll tell you what, it's a two. But if you put the flamethrower on it, I'd give it like a one. Like yeah,
Dude,
I'd give it a perfect 0. How
oh,
about that?
dude, sitting at a light, just blowing flames.
Yeah,
It'd be great.
sick.
All right, so we got this 2010 Audi S5 Quattro Coupe. They want 15 grand for it. Um, yeah,
9,000 miles. Let's see. A manual.
yeah.
Even though you could get the S5 in a manual.
Me
Kind of
neither, to
cool.
be honest. There's issues here and there. That's obvious. And that I'll be fixing, like the backup cam and the fuel injectors. I'm testing the waters. I know it's not the best looking right now. Uh,
Oh,
he put no, but I said no. And I wide bodied it. I know. It was my first time, but I got a something else for the time being. It's got test pipes and non-resonated downpipe stage 1 APR tune, and I'll be taking the roof box and the wing off because I know it's not the best looking. So you're just gonna leave holes in the car? And then you're gonna take the roof rack off, which is probably the only useful thing about this car?
yeah.
No.
I feel like okay, at least he recognizes, right? Like
That
this
it's
is kind of the
trash.
thing, right? Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. Like we all realize, we gotta car or whatever, or like we dreamed of having a fun car, and we do like what we think will be cool to it. Throw a wide body on it, throw some, this wing
Yeah,
on it or underglow, like because you think it's cool, but
yeah.
like I feel like he had a nice car to start with,
You
and
had a
that's
really nice car.
such a bummer. And sometimes I wonder about that with my car, like if I like ruined it, but like
I
I don't
totally
know.
feel that because you have such a nice car, and people are like, "Wow, that's a nice car for just being stock, right?" Like this
Oh, yeah.
Audi is so nice. It's a V8 too. Like you
Dang,
take
is
this,
it really?
yeah. Well, I
Yeah.
think so. It has the
I said, yeah.
badge on it,
Yeah, I think it probably is actually. I forgot about
so
that.
I would think it would be. But I mean, you slap underglow, wide body, and a wang on it. I mean, you just kind of ruined a stock car. But like you
Yeah.
said, he had a really good platform at first. He just kind of ruined it, which is
Really
unfortunate.
curious where he got that wide body kit from.
He
Like if
had to
he
have made it.
it kind of looks like it based on that like the it looked like it was kind of wrinkling up in that one photo. I don't know.
Oh yeah, like the
Yeah.
paint or wrap or whatever he put on here is wrinkling up real nice.
Yeah,
And
maybe
it's
he tried to wrap it, but that's not the right
Mhm.
color then for sure.
Right, it's not even close to the right color. This is like silver. Well, this is silver. Would you call this silver?
I'd say gray
Gray. And this is
and that
silver.
silver.
Yeah. Two different colors.
Yeah.
And then you have this rainbow underglow. It doesn't make sense. Like literally all he had to do, and his wheel choice isn't that bad. All he had to do is the money he spent on that wing and that wide body is buy some coilovers or air
Yeah.
suspension, keep the wheels and lower it. That's it. And it
Yep.
would look really nice.
Yeah.
But here we are.
So even yeah, you look at the even this angle here, the front and the rear doesn't look like it matches like the body lines of the car. Like it looks like it's just a flat kit.
Right. It
And
doesn't even match the curves here.
just cut it and make it fit. Like, you know what I mean? Like to the car. Like I don't
Right.
know, it doesn't have to be perfect, but like
Or
you're almost
Bondo
like
it.
yeah, you're close enough to make it like that molded kind of mold molded kind of look. But
Yeah. I mean, he's close, but like, yeah. It looks like, when you used to get toys in cereal boxes and they're
yeah,
like super plasticky and cheap. That's his wide body.
yeah, definitely.
And
I
then
think
his
that's the
car
moral
is
for
really
this.
nice. Huh?
It's the moral for this whole
Oh,
episode or
yeah.
whatever. It's just don't get cheap wide bodies for sure.
Oh, yeah. Cheap wide bodies are the bane of anybody's existence, I feel like. It just ruins
Yeah.
cars.
Like
And you're.
there's even been some cool kits that I've been looking at, even for like
Mhm.
Gen Coupes and stuff. But you see what kind of brand makes them, and just I can't like even though it looks sick, I just can't bring myself to put a cheap part on my car. It's not gonna last, or it's gonna get wavy or whatever. It's
Mhm.
just
Yeah, and that's the problem too, is like, and if you don't get it professionally body worked, it doesn't fit right, it doesn't look good, like
yeah,
dude, it doesn't even come down to it just looks so bad. He had such a great car too. I'm sure this car is not cheap either.
yeah.
He's probably had it for a while and it probably wasn't cheap when he got it. And like, look how
And the
sick this looks. Like, if the wide body
sick.
wasn't there and the wheels fit on a stock body, that would be dope.
Yep, 100%.
But it's not.
Well, imagine it's all cut up underneath, and
That's the
it's
thing too, is like
uh,
when you go wide body, that's why you have to buy an expensive kit, in my opinion. Like, if you're gonna cut up your multi-$1,000 car and put a $500 body kit on it, that's a problem.
oof, yeah. You can't go
Like,
back really. I mean,
exactly,
it's
it's
especially if you cut
permanent.
the rears. A lot of
Mm-hmm.
cars, like sometimes on the front you can get new fenders, but like on the rear you cut those quarters, and what are you
Oh,
doing?
it's done, yeah. And then you're like, well, especially this one, like, look how big that is. Like, are you gonna find another kit this large
Yeah, that's true.
that will cover that hole? Like, good luck. So, I don't know. I feel like you could buy this car and then never mind. I can't think of a good idea to do with this thing.
I will say, looks like he did everything himself. which is not necessarily a good thing. But I also come from the world of doing things yourself on cars, and props to him for that. But um, yeah, he
Yeah.
learned his lesson. It sounds like, at least
Yeah,
from
yeah.
his description of it. So
Yeah,
I
at
hope he
least
doesn't get discouraged from modifying cars. But yeah, that wasn't it.
if he does this again, I hope he does.
Yeah.
But uh um all right, let's rate
Right.
this. I'm going to give it a I'll give it 5.3. I'd drive
Yeah.
it, but I'd be embarrassed still.
Give it a solid 6.9.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bad.
Yeah,
Bad.
it's pretty bad. It's
It's
up
pretty
there.
bad.
I mean, only because it's such a nice car and like all the mods
Yeah.
made it worse. That's the only thing. Like everything was in the wrong
Oh my
direction. Like
god,
cheap body kit.
we didn't even talk about the big ass wing either.
Oh, do we have to?
No, we don't. But
Okay. It's huge. He found the biggest one he could find.
dude,
Like,
his MPG just got cut in half because of that stupid thing.
funny. Downforce, like all you need.
Right, track car. Hashtag track car.
Tracker.
All right, so last one. Thank God.
Sick.
This
Oh,
is
we ended on a good one.
this is the best one out of all of them. A
Yeah, I like this.
2001 Acura Plyber truck. So obviously a play off the Cybertruck that Elon promised that hasn't come out yet. Um, and they took it in their own hands to make their own, which is hilarious. And this is something that like obviously they did on purpose to kind of like make fun of it, and I totally love it. To be honest.
Wait, this isn't an actual Cybertruck? Oh, my bad.
What?
I thought it was.
You never know. Might be. Might be the first production one.
It's true. Pre-production prototypes here.
It's all wood.
Before they settled on what material they wanted it to be.
Right. You know how when they like clay, or they make cars out of clay? This is what they did,
Yeah.
made out of plywood. But I mean, they even put handles on it, or at least kept the handles on it. So that's not bad, but this is hilarious. I love this thing. I would buy it. I'm not surprised it sold.
Yeah, me too.
Not surprised at all. Wait. Relisting it? Please read entire. We'll delete when sold. Oh, it's sold and you didn't delete it. I'm cutting down on some of my hobbies. This was a hobby. So I'm selling my one-of-a-kind world-famous Plyber truck. Google Plyber truck. Hashtag Plyber truck. This is a famous vehicle? This has been in national and international articles? No way.
No way. That's
and a couple
sick.
car shows. Also has been used as recovery for flipped vehicles in dirt race. That's hilarious.
That's sick. This thing was loved.
Dude, yeah, and it's useful. Everywhere you go, people take pictures and love to talk to you about it. Seriously, everywhere, even while driving. I had that problem. It's having people talk to you while driving is the worst.
Oh yeah.
Built for off-roading, for gambler. A group who cleans up trash from our public lands. Oh. Has a push button, which is awesome. All-wheel drive lock, so kind of like four-wheel drive. That's kind of cool. On a what is it, an Acura?
Yeah.
I don't even want to read this whole thing, but if you want to, you guys can pause it and read it. But I'm not going to read this whole thing. It's sick. It's awesome. I hate the wheels. I wish those were Steelies, but not bad.
You know what's honestly kind of funny about it is that the panels fit better than a lot of the other wide bodies that we've seen.
Dude, like, this thing has better fitment than most of the cars we saw.
That's true. It's not like poking. It doesn't have that maxi flash.
Dude, look at that. Like, nice and like even, flows with the body. Like, you're right. The body is way better than most of the kits we saw.
Even like the screws look like they're evenly placed, like for being like
spaced out.
screws.
Yeah.
Ain't bad. It's got a spare wheel.
Yeah, spare.
Oh my gosh, it's got tractor flaps on the rear and the exhaust that shoots up. It goes up.
Oh, that's hilarious. That is so cool. And has American flag, America.
I will tell you, that's the only way I knew it wasn't the Cybertruck, because it had an exhaust. It's the only way I knew.
The only way. Dang, that's sick. I love that. And
So cool.
it has nice meaty wheels. Hey, more Galaxy stuff. We love that.
Oh,
Doggo. Or
there's some interesting seats for sure.
they're Cybertruck seats. What do you expect?
Oh dang!
Duh.
I don't even. I've never seen anything like that. Like, are these for
Oh,
cars actually? Like, what the heck?
I don't know. It looks like they're like KTM crossbow
Oh,
seats.
true.
You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
really jaggedy looking seats. They don't look comfortable. They look plastic too.
Yeah, because they look like they're waterproof or something, like for some sort of convertible vehicle or whatever.
Imagine getting this wet. Oh,
Oh,
from all the
yeah,
pussy you're gonna be driving around.
true. Funny.
But I like the
I,
dog. The dog's probably my favorite part.
yeah.
And the Galaxy curtain. That's kind of cool. The inside's pretty bad. I would at least. You did all of this woodwork and you couldn't put a fucking wooden door card?
Yeah. Could you imagine if that had a wood door card? You
Oh my
stain it and
god.
stuff too?
Oh,
Oh,
that'd
that'd
be
be sick.
sick.
Yeah.
Be
Come on, man.
awesome.
$10. Just kidding.
Right.
But hey,
That's not too bad. Hopefully the radio
I,
works.
I hope this next owner takes good care of it and gives it more adventures and another good life.
Oh hell
I
yeah.
think I hope they don't destroy it. I think it's cool.
Right. Hopefully they don't. Doesn't he have an, I guess he can't see out the back. Never. I was like, he doesn't even have a mirror. You can't see out the rear.
Race car.
Only way move forward.
Nope.
Dang, tons of trunk space though.
Yeah.
I wonder if this was like a, what is it? Not the TLX. What's the RSX? The hatch?
I don't know.
I wonder if that's what this is. Kind of looks hatchy.
Could be. I mean, I was thinking like,
Or an
because if you look at
SUV.
like where that C pillar is or whatever on the last pick or whatever, like the back metal part, yeah, where the seatbelt kind of connects to on
Yeah.
it's like it looks like they kind of cut it at the top up there to make the wood panel
Here.
go flat. So if I had to guess, I'd guess some sort of SUV, but
Yeah.
or like a minivan or something. But
Curious. Yeah, it looks mini.
it's pretty cool.
Or like,
It's getting like Cord wagon or whatever it is, like vibes. I don't know.
oh, here
Oh,
it is.
there it is.
Someone made a low rent Cybertruck out of wood. Isn't electric or even metal, but it's still pretty fun to look at. True.
I bet you making his car into a plyboard truck is
So
probably better
cool.
for the environment than making a brand new Cybertruck.
Oh, dude, 100%, especially with the batteries.
Yeah.
All that cobalt and those poor slave children digging up that cobalt for all these electric cars.
It's true. We didn't have to wait years to get it.
Right. Just had to wait years to build it.
Yeah, true.
But this is kind of cool. It's going off-roading. It has looks like independent suspension, probably not, but
Yeah. Doesn't look like it's like struggling per se,
no,
like too
no.
bad. But...
Why is there a rabbit? Doggo. The same one. I wish I could
Such a
read
cool
that.
idea.
It is a really cool idea. And they put
Someone's
it to
just
good
like-
use.
Someone saw that Cybertruck unveiling and they're like, I got an idea. And they just did it. And I love that.
I got an idea. Yeah, no, I totally agree. And they had fun with it. Not like they're trying to make it something it's not, you know?
Yeah, and they're not trying to like, sell it for like 20 grand or anything stupid, you know what I mean? They have their fun with it and they're passing it on to someone else. So
Yep, exactly. And again, they did a lot of good stuff with it. I mean, like they recovered flipped vehicles, dirt races. People love to take pictures with it. And did a bunch of stuff. So I feel like this has lived a good life for the Plyber truck. Plyber truck, dude, look at that. That's sick. That is so cool. Okay, this is best. This is the best car.
Look at that doing things that people will never do when they get a Cybertruck. I love it.
That's so cool. It has a light bar in the front.
The Cybertruck you can use. I like it.
Oh, come on. Yeah, exactly. And they're going camping. Come on. This thing is cool. All right, rating it 10 out of 10. Or no, sorry. 10 is bad. 10 is bad. 10 is bad. I meant 1.
0.
0. Whatever.
Yeah.
I'd drive the fuck out of this.
Me too, dude. If you bought this vehicle, hit us up. We're interested.
Please, only $2,600. Honestly, I would pay
Trade
that.
I'll trade this red BK2 that I got.
Oh my god, kill me.
Okay.
Kill. All right, I think we're done. Been a good one. We've been recording for an hour, so I don't know if you guys like these long form. I don't even know if anybody even stuck around. This is probably gonna hurt my stats, and we're fucked. My YouTube channel's gonna burn, and that's it. My career's over.
That's
before it even started.
Sorry. It was an honor. This has been fun.
All right, this is the worst. I don't even know why we did this. It was fun. No, honestly, it was pretty fun. I kind of enjoyed talking to you just about ugly cars.
Yeah, I liked it. Yeah.
But we'll have to do it again, maybe. Possibly. Depends how well this does. I highly doubt anybody's going to watch an hour of this, let alone 10 minutes. So,
yeah.
But it doesn't hurt to have a little bit
if
of
you
fun.
Gotta redo it in short form or whatever, just go for it. It was just fun to chat with you, though, and hear your ideas.
Yeah, no, it was super fun. But all right, until next time, peace out.
Later.